Amnian Nights. No summary this time, no recap. We're just straight in. Can everybody please roll me initiative as shadowy figures that looked a little something like this struck out an obsidian in the blink dog.
What? Didn't they strike at Atticus?
What did I say? Did I say obsidian?
Yes.
Oh, it was Atticus. He was bent down looking at something. This is why I said we should have done a recap, but no, never mind. Yeah, let's roll initiative.
All rolled.
I'm concerned that that's my health starting this fight.
As this figure lashes out at you and you deflect a blow, Atticus, and it looks at you, you see from a little further behind, down where the gambling area was, another figure running forward out of the shadows holding two daggers.
Also, did you roll that privately? I didn't see a roll.
I don't think it showed that up because it was still invisible at the time. So does it show in being? Does it not show me initiative still?
No, it shows on the initiative. I just, you said it swung, so I presume there was an attack, and I don't see an attack.
No, sorry, swinging as in running out. It's down. It's down here. It's to.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
But it is going to dash and can do no more. Obsidian, you just hear this impact of dagger hitting Vambrace, and a cry from Atticus.
Sure. Obsidian just turn around, look towards Asher, whether or not she heard it. Just confirming that she's also rattled. And then we'll
hear it.
Yeah,
just immediately swing around, jump over the railing, I imagine, unless this is somehow a very tall.
No, it's fine.
Sure.
As you hit the wall of force, you.
Oh.
No.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, you see,
they are visible.
They are. You see this.
Interesting.
Times 3.
Right. Yeah, I think if I see it from right there, I will just go for the hand axes immediately.
Yeah.
Throw one right at them. Because I could also dash. And yeah, let's see. Normal. Oh,
just with a dagger. Tink!
Fail completely. Atticus, hang in there. We are arriving. And the turn, I believe, for now. I don't think I can throw two of them, can I? Yeah, no, because I wouldn't even have them in my hand, so that was probably just get one of them quickly in the hand and chuck it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's me. With
two of its companions on Atticus and seeing you approach, the one that was perched on the bar leaps forward, and it's somewhere between. It's not quite flying, but it's just this lengthy glide, even from the bar, as it comes in spinning two daggers, and it's gonna slash at you twice.
All right. Hits, I can't do anything.
Yep.
Oh, sure. That this will be fast then.
I need whatever this dagger is, honestly.
Yeah.
That was a big damage, yeah. A 14. Jeez. Why does Obsidian get hit so hard?
And I'm almost down. Cool.
Yeah. Comes in with two. First one just rakes across the chest. Second one's just a really hard planted in.
Oh god. Great.
The other one. Is going to attack Atticus. Any reaction?
No.
Don't know why it did a big noisy effect on him, but not against Obsidian. Hold on. I need to check something. It has applied too much damage.
Doesn't
Let me
look like
just-
it's applied very much damage.
Well,
It's definitely applied too much.
it's rolled nice against you, but I will need to undo something. It looks like the circumstantial damage is being applied to just every hit. So it will make... Let me just quickly click and get that breakdown of damage from you. Cool. That should have... Did you mitigate part of that because of your thing built in?
Yeah, if it's non-magical piercing, that would be reduced by 3.
Okay, you need to give yourself... Give yourself 7 back. And Obsidian needs to give himself... Obsidian, give yourself back... Give yourself 9 back, Obsidian.
What does it say I started on?
Says you started on 22. Let's have a look. So that's the first. So attacking against Atticus again, and then while Siri, Atticus, and Ash are doing their stuff, I'm going to quickly fix that dagger. So yes, it's second attack against Atticus. A 2. He's ready for the second one, and it just manages to deflect it. Okay, that is its turn, and now I'm going to fix some daggers while Siri takes her turn. Oops.
Alright, so Sita is taking her movement, seeing the commotion.
1 second, Siri. I've just changed it so that players can create tokens as well.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so yeah, you should be able to create Kura now, Siri.
Yep, and there he goes. Where's Obsidian?
Obsidian is here.
Fair enough. Can't see it. Can't see him.
I can't see Siri. Where's Siri? Oh, she's in the... Yeah, cool.
But that's okay. So Kura manifests, and for Atticus, he does kind of catch a glimpse of this sort of really amazing feathered blade that appears, and it's going to cut through this little monster over here, or at least try to. Oh, come on. Okay, you know what? I'm going to use my inspiration. So I'm going to roll again. Okay. I'm not done with my movement, so I'm gonna going 5, 25. I like to be on top of this guy. 30 here. That's okay.
Yep.
Can I step on the corpse?
Yep.
Okay, that's the end of my very underwhelming turn.
Okay. Atticus, you're up.
I was holding a torch, which I will drop. I will turn to the one that just attacked me. Well, they both did, but the one to my south that ran up to us. And shout at it, Kurogalzu will taste your blood! And I'm going to immediately... I say that in Fiendish. Sorry, in Infernal, by the way. And then I'm going to immediately hex him. And swing at him with my grit sword. I also would like to use my inspiration.
Go for it.
Wow.
Nice.
Woo!
That is a heavy blow that knocks hell out of it.
Oddly, did not roll the hex damage. Ooh, so I
Tell me how much more to stick on.
Oh, actually, it would also... That would be critical, so... 7.
My God, this already is looking in a bad way. You almost crumpled this back into the floor.
Nice. And I will hold fast.
Asher, you're up.
Ah! I don't know what happened.
Well,
I was just measuring and it moved me. Sorry. Okay. I'm gonna see that guy and hurry and like as all this has happened. First thing I'll do is stuff that thing of letters in my bag, and then I'll go to run. And Obsidian gets there sooner, so I'm just gonna blast this guy from where I am.
Oh, you have Eldritch Blast. That has all the range.
He's also technically within Sacred Flame range, too. So
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
A long day,
Blast
y'all.
travels so far that it just manages to go, ducks to the side and sort of spins the dagger a little bit.
all right, if I see that go wide, then I will... I'm not going to try and vault anything. I am just going... Oh, crap, it's not going to let me move because I've already... yeah, I'm just going to move up there then. So I have a straighter shot, and I'm not going over the pit. And that's it for me.
Okay. The hexed creature being hit very, very hard by Atticus and then seeing this strange swirl appear next to it is going to first strike with the dagger at Atticus. You react to a 17.
Oh, what? I will react, although once it has damaged me.
Okay. Hold on. I shouldn't have rolled that. I shouldn't have rolled that. Give yourself 6 back, because I'd actually just made a fixed dagger. Which I'm going to say hits anyway, because I just rolled a hit. So 1 less damage. I don't think that would have applied it to you, will it? Because it was classed as a miss.
How much damage?
11 minus whatever your mitigation is. You say it's 3 your mitigation.
Yes.
Okay, so knock 8 off, unless you have some sort of trick up your sleeve. And then do your reaction before I do what's next.
I will, for the first time, hellishly rebuke.
What does it look like?
Yeah.
Whoa!
As it strikes me, I turn to it. My eyes flash with a fiery glow, and leaping from my chest, flames come out and envelop the scaled creature temporarily.
Nice. For its second action, as it strikes at you, its wings just give this huge buffet, and it flies backwards rapidly. Before people can even react to swing a blade, almost as like it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, and it just back 10 foot. And as it does so, with a quick flick of the wrist, a dagger flies out towards you, Atticus. Missing. Hits the wall behind you. Obsidian, you're up.
All right. Obsidian will rage out. The cold shall coalesce again, slowing everything nearby. And then I'll try to push this one further in and hopefully lock them off if they were thinking about escaping. We'll see how that goes. But for now, rage and then a maul. No, probably just a normal strike. I don't think I want reckless.
Oh, that hovered on a crit for me. Yep, that hits.
Slamming him, and yeah, I just want him to go backwards. With a 12. Slam at it, push it back. The scaled creature. I'll look towards the others, now seeing them reassured somewhat that they seem to be handling themselves quite well.
Yeah,
a quick nod to Atticus.
It cocks its head at you for a moment. And it's going to just suddenly lash out again with a couple of strikes.
Okay.
First one's a 15, 20 total.
Mm-hmm.
And then it comes in with another.
Fortunate poison damage.
So,
Wow.
and just drive
That's
Obsidian down into the ground. And as you slump back, still awake, Obsidian, you just see it with a far too long tongue along the blade. And you see even there that the blade cuts the tongue. It isn't along it, it just slices its own tongue a little bit as it licks across. But yeah, you see Obsidian go down. Does your cold... Yeah, you stop raging when you're unconscious, doesn't it?
So it slices its tongue with its poison dagger.
Yes.
Solid tactics. I like that.
Who knows how...
I know.
Next, this one. We just look at a stat on these creatures. Yeah, this one is going to... From the bar, sort of faints a little bit at you, Atticus, and is going to jump around behind you and stamps on this torch. Oh, but there's some other big light source I didn't anticipate. What is the other big light source here?
I might have forgotten to turn it off on my token, actually. But
also,
Sire may be emitting light. I've
do
turned mine off.
you emit light, Siri?
No, just Cora.
Oh, did I forget to make the scene dark again after I was doing?
It is dark, but I think Sire was holding a torch in the previous
Am
session.
I emitting light?
I feel like you were, but you're also you're far away.
How do I see the torch?
Well, the best way to check is if I make you invisible for a minute. Yeah, it doesn't plunge into darkness. If I make Siri,
That made it dark for me.
Yeah.
It looks like Obsidian and Siri are emitting light.
How do I turn it off?
I can, if you're dropping your torch, I can turn off your light source. And Obsidian, are you used to holding a light source? You're mauling.
He's muted, but he's
You're
also
muted.
unconscious, so...
I still can't hear him.
I
There
can
we
hear
go.
him.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we'll say
No, I wouldn't have lied here.
We'll say that everyone would have been operating by the torchlight until it was just stamped.
Oh dear. Well, in this, I
Atticus-
can't even find my way to the exit.
Atticus, you sense movement near you. Like something is trying to move away. Do you wish to act on that and swing
Sadly,
blindly?
I already hellishly rebuked.
Oh shit, yeah, of course.
Because I really thought it would die.
Oh, also, you
It
would have
does-
as well,
does it-
Siri.
Does it go by Cora?
Would you know that?
Yes, I can. If it goes by Cora, I can use my reaction for Cora to strike.
But when you can't see it. So it's correct. It was next to you as well. So have you used your reaction?
No, I haven't.
So you could also make a attack.
I'll do a booming blade attack with
That's why
disadvantage.
I thought you were specifically asking about Kura's vision. Yeah, you can make a swing.
Do you have Warcaster?
No.
Oh yeah, it'd be
I'll do a longsword.
regular longsword. Disadvantage
I
because you
don't
can't
know-
see what you're swinging at.
I don't even know how to target. I don't know what to target.
Just roll it. Just roll it, and I'll tell you if it hits. So yeah, roll disadvantage. I don't think you've locked in the AC for these yet.
Just roll. Okay.
Just rolling.
Ooh, that's bad.
You
14.
you connect with something. You feel
Ooh.
just hard scale, but you can tell it just glances off in a way where you know it wasn't a meaningful hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Obsidian, you feel movement brush past you for a moment. Would you strike out at it disadvantageously? Oh shit, you're down. No, you wouldn't. Siri, you're up. The room plunges into darkness. You swing your blade out, clip something, but you feel that it doesn't take.
I can put the torch back on, right?
You can light another torch if you want to, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna light a torch
Presumably at the cost of your shield or your sword.
at the cost of my sword.
Okay.
So I'm going. Do I just click here?
I will click on you and I'll do light source torch.
That's fine. This is the really painful one. That's the one that was moving. Okay. Kura moves here,
Okay.
and I can basically. It's gonna strike. Kura's gonna strike at the thing, but it's my attack.
Yeah. I think we removed the range on your sword, didn't we? So you should be able to attack from where you are if you target it. It shouldn't give you a range error.
What's going on? Do you know what?
Misses.
You know what? I'm going to. Kura's angry. It hasn't striked anything, so it's gonna attack again. See if it actually hits something. No,
Misses.
no,
Good
we are
grief.
not. We are not meant. But I can go here
Yeah.
and
through a
here.
torchlight, you see that, well, Obsidian is down, a creature is over it, but just past Obsidian, one of the creatures is starting to make for the exit, and as the torchlight casts it, it turns and just looks at you and narrows its eyes.
It's totally fine. I did not use my healing hands as an action. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Well, I don't want to leave. I don't want to get an attack of opportunity. So I'm going to stay here.
Okay.
It's
Is that all from you?
annoying. Healing hands, but an action. Yeah.
Atticus, you're up.
I am going to, not being able to see very much, move towards the one I can see.
And yeah, you see the situation I described to Siri a second ago.
So I do. So
You also see movement in a shrub nearby, and you see Worf
just
slowly snacking on part of the plant.
Okay, well, I'm going to quickly reapply Hex because it should not have dropped off. I have advantage on concentration, and it came off without rolling advantageously. And
Okay.
it shouldn't have. And I'm going to run up to this one and just hack at it with the greatsword.
Yeah. Tell me how you kill it.
Oh. Was it fleeing, or did it turn around as if
This is the one that had leapt back evasively and like thrown a dagger, and you just closed the space.
Oh, 100%. I run up to it, close the space, and come down straight over my head. It might try and dodge out the way, but it's not fast enough.
It isn't. And as you cut through it, its blood just gushes and gushes with a horrible steaming hiss and splashes everywhere. Can you please make me a DC 12 dex saving throw?
Fucker. Probably not.
Yeah, there it is.
A gout of acid goes to land on you, but you just twist, and the whole globule just misses you and hits the floor,
And
hitting in the
hits Cyril
puddle.
behind me.
You manage to take no damage.
Excellent. I will
I'm gonna move some corpses to not be in the way of play.
move towards this one. Remind myself of exactly what Hex does. And I think I'm just gonna... No, yeah, I'll use my bonus action to
Is it
move the
Hex or... Is it we're playing Hex or Punch?
Yeah, pretty much. But I'm gonna move the Hex over. Once
Okay.
again, having been sprayed in the blood of my enemies, Atticus is like, yes!
But to keep
Feeling
one alive, we need to interrogate them.
Invigorated. He does not look like he wants to keep any of them alive, and that is where I end my turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go as far as I can. I'm gonna start running towards Obsidian. So much has happened since it was last my turn. I'm gonna run towards Obsidian, looking like I'm about to heal him, and then see this one down him and try to leave. And I'm gonna turn my attention to him and attack.
Let's see it.
Well, hold on.
Prove it.
Oh.
It succeeds. The flames start to come up around it, but it manages just to twist away as they spark off. Anything else from you?
That's 0 out of 2 so far. That sucks. No. I just send that off in a panic. Still worried about getting to Obsidian. That's it for me.
Obsidian. Oh, he's straight. Oh! Obsidian will not die. Tell us.
Not
I was about to do a
today.
I was about to do a whole seeing the chains thing, but you tell me what Obsidian thinks and feels.
I mean, at this point, this is no news to Obsidian. Lying on the ground another time. Another bloody wounds added to the list. Another scars added to the collection. We'll see if they come out in funny shapes. Yeah, Obsidian just sort of hears, like, sort of sees probably, because there's like a little blurred vision, I believe, as you describe it typically, with us still not being fully unconscious. So he just notices that one has fallen, the other, they are basically in full retreat by now, I think. And Obsidian just sort of gathers, like, there's still some residual coldness around him, like the dispersed thing. And he just sort of holds his wounds, the ones that have been daggered into him, and then feels just sort of the poison as the blood there coalesces from the cold, and the poison sort of loses a little bit of the grip on him. So he just sort of drags a singular claw into the wound, sort of deeper, to just move and throb. And feeling this, sort of just drags himself up essentially just to be there for
Nice.
for the rest of it, and then gets next to the creature. And I don't. Do I get a turn as well, or is it just?
I think that's the end of your. I think that is the end of your turn.
Okay, possible.
I
don't recall. It doesn't happen too often.
Let's have a look. If I nat 20 a death save, can I act?
I think it's you roll it at the start of the
it
turn.
clearly
Yeah.
states a death save is rolled at the start of your turn. When you roll a 20, yep, you can take your turn as usual, Obsidian.
All right, so I'll get up and just drag that mole and try to slam the one that is trying to flee.
That is the one to your left.
Yeah. Oh well, actually, maybe let me just stand there then, and then we'll do this. Ah, shit! I should have gone for the. Reckless actually in this situation. There was no reason not to.
I will permit you to retroactively reckless if you like.
All right, I will gladly take that. Trying to slam at the creature. Sure. And this will be just sort of the. Yeah, I would try to get it back to us.
So you just hook it in, drag it in towards you.
Yeah, just throw it towards Sire, hopefully.
Okay.
And we'll see where it gets us.
Anything else? Okay.
Then no. There's nothing left in this lizard.
So, this creature, seal it's now, penned in by 3 of you, looks at Obsidian getting up, and all 3 of you feel like there's almost a look of scorn on its face for a moment, and a sneer as it just goes to drive the dagger back into Obsidian. Oh, it would be advantageously as well. So let me roll that again.
What? Why?
Because
He's reckless.
He's reckless.
Oh, reckless.
Any reaction?
No.
You are, Mr. Deaf. You are not muted on Discord.
So weird. No, on Zoom. It's okay.
I manually muted you as room owner because you were coming through twice.
I had to unmute for some reason earlier. Yeah, probably missed the one that I had to do. That's fine. Okay.
So yeah,
no reactions. Fall again.
Brings in his heavy blow and then gets put down. It's gonna flap those wings and just beats out 10 foot. Just move this person. And as it does so, it's gonna throw. Oh no! Yes, this one hasn't thrown a dagger yet. It's the dead one that threw its dagger.
Wait.
Yes, Gija?
Did you just move that? Yeah,
no, with the wing flap. Told you, let's just jump back 10 feet without provoking opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
And then as it does, it just throws that second dagger at Atticus. Will you react?
No.
And then it will.
Oh, I've realized why it's doing so little damage now. It's not just the heavy armor master. I'm wearing the ring of poison resistance.
Oh. Asher, will you opportunity attack as this thing tries to make it past you?
You can only opportunity attack with actual weapons, right?
Yes, unless you have Warcaster.
Asher would have none of that ready and available. I want to be able to say yes, but...
And that's as far as it gets.
She's holding nothing in her hands.
The other one is going to try and strike at 0. $11 misses, and then it swings again, or jabs again. 11 misses, 2 misses. This one will try to step back. Will you opportunity attack at 0?
Yes.
Yeah.
With a longsword. Oh, come on!
Misses. Siri, your turn.
Alright, I'm in pursuit. I'm coming. Oh. Which one's more hurt?
I think they have exactly the same HP. Let's have a
Yeah,
look.
okay.
Let's have a look.
Cora's also
They're
coming.
both lightly bruised.
One has, yeah, the one beneath has one tiny extra little cut on its cheek.
I'm just going for the one that hit me, and I'm going to. You know what? Actually, it doesn't take anything to. I can unsummon Cora. So Cora's unsummoned, and comes back into my blade, and I'm going to booming blade this son of a bitch.
So where are you dropping your torch?
Oh, God. Six. Is it an action to drop a torch?
You just drop something incidentally, but where would you?
Okay,
would you drop it back
just-
there
just-
when you made your
No.
opportunity attack?
I'm in pursuit. Okay, maybe like around here as I draw my sword on pursuit of this guy. Does that make sense?
Okay, but didn't you draw your sword here when you made an opportunity attack against it when it ran away?
Fuck me. Yes. Okay, so I dropped my torch here.
Okay.
On the floor?
Pop the torch there, and then I
Yep.
will. Okay.
I can still see.
Yeah.
Well, I still have light on my coin, right?
Oh yeah, you do.
All right. So
So yeah, you
booming
catch up.
blade you. Previous roll not completed. Complete previous. Has it? Finally.
A 21, you finally hit.
Yeah. Hmm. How's it looking? All right.
It looks bloodied, but it looks like it still has some fight left in it if it decides to change. Oh, good grief.
I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try to. Can I booming blade again? No, it's 2 spells. Does that work?
It's an action surge. I thought you could. You basically get. Oh no,
Okay.
am I falling into
That's a cantrip, isn't it?
It's
Wait.
a cantrip.
Yeah, so not a
I can do
problem.
it again. Okay. I'd like to, if it hits. I don't know if it hits. Okay, I'd like
Right.
it to make it non-lethal. If it's gonna be lethal.
Okay. It
It's
doesn't quite get
non-lethal
it's
anyway?
a heavy blow, but it doesn't seem to quite get there. It still looks like
If you run, you will die. I would say. Maybe it triggers booming blade when he dies. I don't know. That's what she's saying. Stay and talk, and you can live.
Well, do you know what? Make me an intimidation check.
Sure, with my amazing charisma.
Not bad.
Okay. It cocks its head a little bit. You are not entirely certain whether this is understanding your words or if it's just a bit like a dog is just sort of reacting to the cadence and.
Oh, I don't get a sense that it understands language. Okay. Well, that's the end of my turn. No.
Don't worry. If there's someone to get into the depths of whether something can speak or not, it won't be Atticus. Atticus, you're up.
I'm gonna run over Obsidian's body. Is Kura still there?
No, I just can't delete him.
Okay.
I don't know how to delete
If he
him.
was, I was gonna just try and shield my eyes and see if I could run through him. Or it. I don't know. Keep running. And then I'm kind of stuck behind Asher, so I'm gonna make to like dodge around her. As I'm running and getting closer, I'm gonna unleash an Eldritch Blast on the one that I've hexed.
That will be a hit. You. Oh, yeah. I thought you rolled bottom row 1 for a second. Yeah.
And bonus action, second wind. Dum 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 dum, and that is all I can do.
Asha.
Okay, I see them, and I am gonna move towards Obsidian, who I've seen is like getting up and breathing. I'm just gonna be like,
And down, Chumbawamba.
oh God, you okay, buddy? And I'm gonna just kind of pat him on the shoulder and try and like make sure he's all right, and cast a heal over him.
Pretty strong heal.
You good? All right.
We need to chase them.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
I'll turn back around. And basically, go.
I can move corpses if you need.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. No, you didn't need to move that one because I'm not gonna get too close behind Sierra because she's fighting and I don't want to get up like right in the action.
Yeah.
But I also don't want to be in the way for Obsidian to join the fight, so I'm just gonna kind of hug this wall.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Obsidian, you are on your back. Or back in it.
I'll promptly get up. And actually, I think Obsidian will just rush forward in this situation.
Yeah.
So that will be 15 feet of
Remember,
movement.
half your movement to get up, remember?
Yeah, I know. So that will be 1. Is this basically... Well, no, that doesn't change much. Even if I do, I cannot actually rush that much further before them. Yeah, I will not be tracking anything. I'll just get in front and ahead. Trying to cut them off, slam them into the wall, hold them back, and end turn.
Okay. It is the hexed one. Let's have a look. I think it will make... It's going to make an informed, tactical decision. Looking around, you see this is the only one that still has 2 daggers, and it sees Obsidian get round behind it. It sees Sire in front of it, and it takes the dagger and just rams it hard into the throat of its companion.
Ooh. Clearly knows where it's aiming at.
And as its companion just... It just bursts with that spray of acid. I need Obsidian and Sire to make me a DC 12 dex saving throw.
Nope.
Sire, you take... Roll... 5 acid damage, and it clings to you, and it steams and burns, and you can feel that unless you do something about it, this acid is going to keep just burning away on you. And having done that, it is going to attempt to, in the confusion... In fact, hold on, is it 10 foot or... Yeah, it's only 5 feet. It will attempt to withdraw in the confusion and move away from you, Obsidian. If there's anything you want to do about that.
Oh, I would love to slam it.
Yeah.
Target.
As it tries to leave your space, you swing and crit.
Tough luck.
Yeah.
Just
So as it
slam
steps
it.
out of your space, where do you move it to?
slam it in. I mean, it's just 5 feet backwards, which will, basically back to where it started, and then it
Okay.
has to do that again, I suppose.
Siri, were you going to attempt to make an opportunity attack as well? Or did you use your reaction?
I'm pretty sure my reaction's taken from the last time when I dropped the torch. I think that was that.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah.
Oh, Monkey is speaking but muted.
Sorry, you did that, and then it was immediately your turn, so you
Oh.
have your reaction.
Yeah. Give me. Again, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try making it non-lethal.
We believe in you. We don't believe
Well,
in
you shouldn't have.
I've got monkey luck today.
What is it? Yeah. Okay. Siri, you are
Oops.
covered in a thick acid that is actively burning away on your arm. You
I
can
can't see.
you can either use your action to do something about it, or I will re-roll the damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna clean myself, and I can't see.
Okay.
As I run until a point where I can't see.
Let's have a look at the start. And so actually, you do take a second dose of this.
Why?
No. So we'll leave that. So you weren't meant to take the initial damage. It's if you weren't cleaning it off, you were then going to take it each turn. So we'll say that this is the damage you took now at the start of this turn. As you use your action to clean it off, no action needed. But yes, the corridor is just pitch black. You just hear claws. What do you do?
Can't see. Why can't I see? Okay. Well, I guess
Because
right?
It's pitch black and you drop a torch on the floor.
I know. Okay. I'm going to shoot with. You know what? I've got a firebolt. Question mark. I've got a homemade firebolt. There are 5 of them actually. So I'm gonna fire that in the hopes that it lights up at least the corridor.
You're gonna do what?
I've got a homemade firebolt here in my inventory.
Bolt of fire.
Oh, those, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm gonna
can
fire
just make a range attack with disadvantage.
Excuse me.
Wow.
Yeah, it fires off. Also, roll me a D2.
Slash RT. No.
It should be slash roll space 1d2. So it does just ignite and flash for a moment, and you just have a glimpse, like a moment's almost strobe effect before the bolt just sputters out and fails to take because it's hit nothing. But you just see these scaly wings that runs down the corridor.
Okay, but I can take that moment to manifest my echo there.
Sure, is that a bonus, is it?
It is. Just right next to it.
Okay.
Because if it continues to move on its turn, then Kura will take a reaction.
Can Kura see in the dark? Remind me.
I don't think Kura's not a thing, so no.
Isn't Kura's action your action, and you've already used your action?
Reaction. Kura, I can use my reaction via Kura's positioning.
Okay. So even though you use your action to rub acid off yourself, Kura gets an opportunity attack.
Yeah, so when a creature that you can see within 5 feet that you can see, never mind.
Yeah.
Forget.
That's why I was asking before, because I thought you were saying it a blind sight or something. It felt like you were asking questions. Okay. So you still manifested him, but he can't do anything. Anything else from you?
That's right. No.
Atticus. Oh, you double skipped. Atticus.
I also cannot see in the dark. I guess I wouldn't, in this time, start trying to get out a torch and light one. So, can I go up to Asher and be like, "Give me the coin"?
Yeah, and see why
Look
not?
like a small nod, so I will take the coin.
Yeah, I mean, like, I obviously have to wait till my turn to throw it to you, but if you're gonna come yank it,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
a coin that's tied onto my belt, so you can just yank it if you want.
Pants fall down.
It's on a string. It's fine.
Okay, you have the coin. God, that's a horrible default effect. But yes, you had the coin.
That's as far as I can go. Would that count as object interaction? Could I dash?
Yeah, she's offered that out to you. That's just a rip.
Okay. Can't go there. I presume
Can't
I
get
can't.
through.
I presume I
If he-
can't end in Kuro either. Does it?
No,
it
don't
occupies
believe
its
so.
Space. Ah, buggery.
I think
Okay,
Siri can, but you can't.
You could have
Well,
manifested him here.
unfortunately, that is
Actually,
my
I think-
action. So that's all I can do.
Okay. Asher, Atticus takes the coin and runs off, leaving you alone in the dark.
Can I just
Except for a
What?
sputtering torchlight nearby.
I'm right up against the wall, and I know the layout of the room.
Yeah?
Can I follow with my hand on the side of the wall until I feel it give way to the stairwell and turn?
Sure. You almost stumble over a corpse. But yeah, you reach a point where you start to see light ahead from a coin.
Yeah,
and
I'm just
recognize the
feeling
corridor.
for when the wall ends, and then I'll turn the corner.
Yep. And you realise you're right up against behind Siri. And now you're in the same space as Siri.
Oh, sorry. I will really.
Yeah,
I'll
you will
feed
get
the
next to
killer
Siri.
and like
Yeah,
go around. Yeah. Okay. Cool. If I can wrap.
Hold on. If you get to there, that's a dash. That's one tile out. That's one tile out of where you can go. That's your non-dash limit.
Cool. Then that's it for me.
Cool. Obsidian. You see a pocket of
Alright.
light ahead in the corner, and Asher and Siri hanging at the edge of it.
Ah. 30. Hey. Well,
Yeah, you
shit,
You
considering.
just see Atticus heading up the stairs, the swirl in front of it, the creature
Yeah.
legging it beyond that.
Considering the situation, I think Obsidian will just be ready to dash. So, as the creature moves, Obsidian will follow it.
Can you hold your movement? Can you hold your action to exert
That's
movement?
that's an action. So
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd hope so.
The creature is going to continue moving, of course. So what, you're going to use your action to dash?
Yeah, I will be dashing after it, basically.
Okay.
I'll just make the 30. Now. Brings me right to the entrance. That's my reaction gone.
Okay. Siri.
I am going to see. Okay, first Cora's gonna move 50 feet. I'm gonna move as well. 30 feet. Guess I'm gonna dash.
Is what, sorry?
Dash. Dash.
You can dash, yeah?
Choop. 40.
Now that's
Where'd
where
this guy go?
I need to change the scene lighting, because obviously I made it dark down there, but you're now getting back outside. So let me just bring the scene lighting back up. But yeah, you see the door open, and just a hint, I think you can see, of it outside.
Yeah. Oh crap! I'm gonna take them. Wait. Did you say that I wasn't supposed to take damage, so I took my action back. I don't have the acid on me anymore.
You don't have acid on you anymore, no.
Turn. I think it's
Okay,
gone.
Atticus.
I will run. Oh, I can just about see it. I presume seeing this sliver of it would count as cover or something if I were.
Yeah, we'd say it'd have -5 there. That's more than half cover.
I mean, it must be a 20.
Chase or blast. -5 is hard. I'm not catching it. How fast is it moving? I feel like it's moving faster than I can move.
It's moving pretty fast, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do the YOLO blast and see if it works.
It itself doesn't have like a speedrunner's build, but it keeps us breaking into these huge leaping glides as it moves.
So
Eldritch Blast, okay. -5, yeah.
Nope. That's it.
Okay, Asha.
I'm gonna blindly find my way up these stairs.
Gotcha, all the light sources keep leaving you. I would give it to you. I know it doesn't reflect easily on my map. Now you'd see that daylight filters in from around there. So once you move a little bit higher, you would see light coming in from the entrance.
Okay, I'm just like I've had my hand on the wall the whole time. I knew exactly where I was going. So hopefully I'm headed up the stairway. Until eventually I get to Obsidian. I'm not sure. Is that my movement? I can't actually see the squares.
Let's have a look. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Because stairs are difficult. So you'd be, there we go.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Cool. I'm blindly making my way up the stairs, guys. That's all. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so Obsidian, you're up.
Well, let's see. 5. Oh shit. Still so far. What? What the fuck is your movement speed, sir? That's illegal. Well, with a dash, I think I can just about reach it. So I don't think I can do anything as a bonus at this stage. Yeah, that's just not happening. So that's me.
Okay, it is dripping with acid blood. Seeing you close in on it and get up in its face, it is going to do its little quick twirl. 10
Do the flappy.
10-foot flappy. Does not throw a dagger because it doesn't have one. And then it just, from its landing position, lowers itself for a second and just vaults up and bats its wings. And it's going to move up over the rooftops, and basically it can travel a further 50 foot. So we're going to say it moves off this map. And just goes over a building, dips out of sight, has fled the encounter. And I will drop combat.
Are we all okay?
It's gone.
God damn it!
Fuck, what was that thing?
A dragon? I don't know.
We can take a brief look before we leave this place.
Gideon's
Don't
right.
think we should.
We should head down there again. Let's check it out. There's at least one corpse left.
Well, let's not stay long now.
I don't know how safe it is to be here for much longer.
For For brevity's sake and to avoid the mini metagame, we'll say that the lights are now just... You find the light switch.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm gonna barricade this door from the inside if possible.
Yeah?
The one here. You just with like maybe just dragging some of the plants.
Bodies.
It's not like a serious barricade. It's more like if someone's gonna come in, we're gonna hear it.
Yeah. A MacGyver's alarm spell.
Yeah.
Pair of keys on the door handle.
Yeah,
Well, these lights don't work for Cedar, but okay.
so Obsidian's definitely interested in the corpses that we have left behind, in their daggers and poison, and
So the
what
ones
they are.
that died in here have basically left no corpse, other than a couple of fistfuls of foul-smelling flesh and a couple of scattered, one or two scattered scales. They basically a death burst ability.
Okay.
Huh.
There are a couple of poison daggers lying around, though, obviously. 4 that could be found within a few moments searching.
I'll get 2 of them at least. Just hold them
Asher,
for
do you
later.
think you could identify the poison?
Yeah. Maybe.
You would know, Asher, it would involve a little bit of study and effectively lab work, analysing
I
it.
got vials.
Yeah. Well, you've got the daggers.
So, based on their appearance, and perhaps knowledge of fiends and demons passed down from my father, not to say anything of my knowledge from my benefactor, any recognition of what these could be?
They looked like there are, by which I mean unusually they look not like Dragonborn. Dragonborn have quite a distinctive build. These really did look like just human dragons. They did not seem, none of you thought they seemed fiendish in nature, and they were clearly physiologically different from even Obsidian.
We got a sort of draconic vibe.
Yeah, very much so.
Interesting.
Well, like default dirge, amazing.
Oh, Siray's already there. I was just going to go check on the koala.
I would give to you all as well, what I'd remind you above the table, that you do have a journal from this place as well that we picked up at the end of last session, just in case that's been overlooked.
Yeah.
About AJ's honourable, dishonourable discharge.
Sarah who picked it up? Because I read through it and then left it. I think Sarah read through it after I left and picked it up.
Yeah. And also we have to roll me trying to open that safe, which I'm gonna keep trying to do. Do you have Did I read the out loud, the journal? Or did we all read it?
I mean, I read it. I don't know if you...
I read it to the group, but I presume that you had just read it yourself.
Yeah, I got off Cento, I got all those stacks of unopened letters from Contessa that I've taken. And I am actually, while everyone else is searching for bodies, like I'll grab a dagger and a vial of the acidic blood very carefully and tuck it away.
Yep.
But then I'm gonna come down into the pit just and kind of lean up against a corner of the walling here and start going through these letters, trying to see if there's anything that gives hint of where Contessa might reside or could be found.
All there is across these notes, some of which you see are dated weeks ago and have not been opened. We'll say there's 6 letters. there's very, very little in the way of discernible, of useful information. They are just romantic waffle. It's kind of pain-inducing to read, like oh, girl, he's definitely not just that into you. She makes a couple of references of really wanting him to come around and meet her father. And, make it official and show her father they're serious. And the repeated references in these letters makes it clear very quickly that obviously Zento kept finding reasons and excuses not to come and meet her father.
All right, so no return address or...
No.
Okay. I don't know if I would have taken a minute doing that, so I'll eventually just stand up, and I'm gonna leave them in the pit. They have nothing useful in them.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try and find CIA and the others.
What's everyone else doing?
I will have a look around for whoever looks like they might have a healthy coin purse and take it, and also maybe check behind the bar, because if people are buying drinks, then maybe they're storing money in a register, and I will clear it up.
Yeah, okay. You see Atticus hop the bar, find what looks to be not the ka-ching, but was clearly a drawer, like a heavy lead tray built into like a bit of a stone surround underneath, and it just pulls out. Atticus, make me a DC 12 Constitution saving throw. As you grab and pull on this drawer, you feel a brief, like a shock jolt against your finger, but you feel it coming, and you just manage to rip your hand away with no adverse effect. And you can find like a muddling spoon in here bag and pull it open with that instead. Clearly, it was rigged in some way to give some sort of effect. Inside, through various coins, and you can all hear this sort of clinking away, there is around 300 gold in various coinage in the till.
I load it into my bag.
Okay. Siri, what are you
Siri
doing?
was heading back to Age's office, but I'm just wondering if whilst I go by this little bush here, she's just gonna look to see if she can see the drop bear.
Yeah. Worf is there, looking melancholy as he chooses eucalyptus.
Hey, little guy.
It's just
Clearly you don't mind the dark, but maybe you belong outside, huh? And he's going to...
just
gonna let him... Just
and
hands off the pockets.
Yeah, you have to immediately kind of move the hands a little bit as it almost automatically. But yeah, we can say you are with an awareness, the same as last time, with an awareness of it trying to pickpocket it's very, very unlikely it's going to get anything. So yeah,
Sirius actually, she's quite used to animals. So with kind of like, it's gonna climb on her back, and with that kind of like expertise that mothers have when they're like babies, is just like, they would just want to grab something. Every time he goes where, she's just gonna gently like push away the paw, but like just gently, but like firmly. I'm gonna go check the office.
Yeah.
Koala in tow.
Yeah, I won't drag him along on the screen, but we know he's with you.
Oh, my torch is moving. No, give it back. I can't see without it.
You have vision now, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was bugging for you again. So yeah, back into the office of a very dead AJ, and I don't think you actually picked the journal up in character, did you? I can't remember. If you didn't, then it's on the table.
No. So I'm gonna pick it up. I'm also going to just check for any hidden compartments on the table. Is this like a lock safe or a combination safe?
It is a combination safe.
Okay, well.
And you already searched the office last session and found
That's right.
no secrets. In fact, several of you, I think it was like, I also would like to search this room. You just all absolutely turned it over.
Too little. Are you good with sounds? How's your hearing? And gonna attempt to open this vault. It's not gonna work, but we'll see. I'm just gonna give it a cursor, can I hear, the clicks of the pings and things like that.
Siri, I'm gonna give to you that while you're looking over this safe, you very quickly realize two things. One, you are never ever gonna be able to work out or guess the combination to get in this safe. And two, you have definitely gotten into a safe like this before at some point in your past.
But I probably had materials.
Yeah. You didn't know a combination then either, but you managed to get in.
But I had materials.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have materials with me.
Correct.
I'm gonna go
Not
look
having
upstairs.
materials.
I'm gonna look at the crates upstairs. There's a lot of boxes upstairs. Gonna look at the boxes. Gonna search for materials.
Oh, what, in the storage shed up top?
Yeah.
Maybe some of these very sketchy people in this sketchy underground criminal organization have what you need.
I am on a mission.
Sure. While you're searching through those barrels, you very quickly find that they all contain aged tavern supplies. It very quickly becomes obvious that that looks more like storage for the phony tavern up front rather than storage for this. The secret criminal headquarters probably wouldn't put all of its illicit goods in the public shed outside the secret illicit headquarters. But while you're doing that, what's Obsidian up to? We've covered Atticus performing a robbery, Asher reading some letters, Siri doing the crime things. What's Obsidian up to?
Yeah, Obsidian initially just sort of getting a look over the remains, or what remains of the two assailants, and then recovering two daggers, will quickly grow impatient, and soon after probably seeing that Atticus is just wandering around the bar trying to find something, and Sira has wandered off into another room, just sort of growled towards them that we should be hurrying, and we don't know if the one that got away brings more. We have no idea what we've gotten ourselves into, and it would be safest to just leave now. And if they continue doing their own thing, he will shut up and start pacing around, a little bit like in the last place we have been searching through.
Obsidian likes to make a quicker getaway than most people seem to be doing. So yeah, you hear Obsidian's grousing. What say you?
I'm up for leaving.
Yeah, Ash will go up to him and be like, I'm ready to leave. Should we just leave it like this?
I mean, unless you want to, burn it down. I'm concerned about us being seen or caught here, to be honest.
And just to confirm, we have been seen by the tavern keeper, right? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We are the last people who headed in here. That might be a problem.
Remember, getting in here, it's a bit of a leaky cauldron sort of thing where there's a front pub that you pass through.
Oh,
and
there's
then
a dude up there.
Yeah, and then cross through the yard into this storage shed.
First time coming here, we gave him a password, and he told us where to go to.
Oh.
All very transphobic wizard cauldron.
Yeah.
He didn't, remember, because it flew off over the buildings.
Well, sure. I'll make to exit.
Atticus is like, oh, here I go, killing barkeeps. So, do you all... Yeah. Sire, unable to find components to do any safe busting, what do you find yourself doing?
I find myself muttering something about, I wonder if there's a blacksmith open at this time of night. And just sort of like distracting me.
I've checked.
Are you all assembling back outside?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
As you step over Terry Savalas's corpse, Siri, and make your way outside.
Terry, this one.
That bouncer, the brawler, it's Terry Savalas. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna look to Atticus and be like, do we even say anything to the barkeep?
I mean, I don't really want to leave and him find out that we were the last living people here and then think that we're responsible. So I feel like we should mention, hey, your boy's got demons or dragons or whatever. And then, be like, try to stop him. Fat lot of help you were, idiot.
He would be familiar with some of its patrons. Does it?
And if he starts blaming us, then I'll stab him in the face.
Yeah, am I seeing that motherfucker right there?
Oh no, sorry,
Okay.
sorry, long gone. He's just there like, no, long gone.
Alright, I guess we'll head into the front bar then.
Yeah, you get in there and find that it is empty.
But it wasn't.
It was not. The front door onto the street, just open.
I'm just gonna look at everyone. I think we should just leave as quick as we can.
Agreed.
Where do you intend to go?
It's been a long day.
They tend to be. This whole city of yours, more dangerous than where I come from.
I live in a fucking volcano.
I just need to maybe sit a minute and think. Should we go to? Isn't the Copper Hornet close to here?
Very close.
We go over to the Copper Hornet and just.
Is
sit
there
for a minute?
anywhere else your friends used to hang out, Quintessa? Just to know if she's safe.
I mean, I have been to a few places with them. I can try and get there, but meanwhile, we gotta sit for a minute.
So you're going to the coronet, are you?
That is what I am suggesting, yes.
Does anyone object with a trip to the coronet?
I mean, I don't want to stay here, so sure, let's go.
Let me just get my tokens ready. I don't think Asha is already on this scene somewhere else. Let me just check. Yes, she is. She's downstairs in bed. Okay, well, as you arrive at the coronet, it is also minutes before 9, so let's take our 10-minute break, and then we will get back to it after that. So yeah, we'll be back in a moment. As evening begins to creep in, you walk and or limp your way back to the copper coronet.
I will be limping.
let's get another drink and have another rest.
Yeah, let's sit for a minute to drink with ourselves.
This is a cup of coronet. We liked this guy. He was cool.
But yeah, it's unpaused. You should be able to move around.
This place.
I'm too busy observing all of the characters that are in the scene. Okay.
Hold on, I have to find in my journal everyone's names.
Like, we also never really dealt with the fact that a magic eye told us if we'd been caught using magic. Remember that?
Oh,
Yes,
shit,
I do.
man. Yes.
All that
Okay.
time where someone, I can't remember how we learned it, but that a captain of the guard was after us or something.
The redheads are on us.
So there's a lot hanging over us, and we could get done in at any time by the law.
I'm gonna go up.
You picked up some coins, right? Maybe you can cover us this round. Dinner for everyone.
Sure, drinks on me. You totally didn't see that, did you? Never mind.
I heard it. I was with the koala, and Harrison said, clinking, clanking coins. Did you not? She's got an 18 perception, man.
No,
You were right there.
No, I said honorably discharged.
I heard the clanking.
Blinking.
Hi, Virgil.
Good evening.
We're back.
Indeed. You have...
Hoping...
Oh, yes, please go on. After you, of course.
I'm so sorry, Virgil. It has been a rough day of adventuring.
Sort of looks across you all in your various states like, manifestly.
Atticus is gonna be getting all this, but I'd love to just order us a round of drinks and some food if you have it available.
What can I offer you this evening?
Oh, what?
Are we looking for lighter bites or a more hearty refreshment?
I'm gonna look back at the table. Could we do like a mix?
I'm starving.
I'm looking for just lighter. But yeah, if you want to send out full beastly meals for the rest of them.
What kind of budget are we looking to dine upon?
I'll look back at Atticus. Atticus? How much you willing to spend?
It's on me. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he says go for it.
Extremely gracious, but I was thinking more of a numerical amount so that we can better tailor.
I mean, using Atticus's in-game knowledge, not in-game, in-world knowledge of food costs, I name a price that would be a upscale meal.
Yeah? For 4 of you, a place like this, I think 3 gold would get you basically stuffed for the evening on the best stuff they've got in. Drinks not included. But yeah, well, if you take a seat, it obviously the food will come out for some time, but we'll get some initial refreshments with you immediately.
Thank you so much. And are you still are you still good to give us room if we need for the night?
Absolutely. I had assumed you had taken up lodgings elsewhere, but the room is still available.
Oh yeah, sometimes it's just easier after a long day to crash where you are, you know?
Indeed, yes.
Yeah. And I'm gonna head back to the table. And just look at the others and be like, I think we should stay here, right? We've been at the Adventurers Guild the last few nights. I don't know. I don't know if it's safer, but I feel like safer about staying here tonight.
Works for me.
Hey, do you still have that journal?
Who was
Yeah,
that
have a
suspicious
look.
person who just left?
Was the police captain, wasn't it?
Just someone in guard uniform who was having
that
a drink.
was not Grimes, like we've seen her in here before.
No, Grimes is a man. You've met Grimes briefly in
Oh,
Milton's.
sorry, yeah.
Yeah, I passed her over the diary.
I'll lean in a little closer, just so I'm not like shouting or speaking at eavesdroppy level, and just kind of point to the passage and show it to everyone. Listen, I'm not one to want to go rushing into danger, but I feel like we should maybe check out this crypt in the graveyard. If we're gonna be come after next by Ardith, I feel like your chances would be better if we go to him, or at least try and figure out what he's doing. We can better avoid him.
Hold on, so you think this Gatsar has something to do with Ardith? Because to me this reads like he's trying to get into some deal and Ardith is doing his own thing.
Okay, over the table, I read this as Gadsar was working for AJ to try and track Ardith and like finally managed to spy Ardith going into a particular crypt in the graveyard.
That was the intent, yeah, based off the earlier mention that they keep losing him when we're trying to tail him.
Yeah, so basically the whole deal is that if Ardith is anywhere, he's most likely somewhere that is accessed via this crypt in the graveyard district.
But actually we have no idea what we're heading into. We also have no idea what Ardith is capable of.
Well, it's either that or we leave town tonight. We either leave, run, and never come back and hope that he doesn't track us down for just knowing who he is or knowing his name, or we try and figure out what's going on. And that whole place was cleared out, so he's the only one we know that has any answers. I don't like it very much. And, I'm all for running if that's what you want to do.
By this point, you're eating.
So why do you just suggest we go to the cemetery and just knock at the door?
Well, no. I think we should sleep here tonight. Get some rest.
I mean, I
In
agree. We
daylight.
definitely need to rest, but
In the
pretty
morning.
curious to try and track down Ardith.
Well, I'd rather go slinking around a graveyard in the daytime. Maybe we just go and see.
Okay.
Again, I'm fine with running. I don't think just going back to picking up a next job from the guild is gonna work.
I'm not going to contradict you.
I'll be honest, I
I'm
was
not.
kind of hoping you would talk me
I'm
out
not
of it.
thrilled. Yes,
No, I'm happy to oblige. We know
yeah,
that we know that Ardith and whoever he's working with is capable of wiping out an entire organization that we were working for. And seemingly this wasn't as big a problem to him as it would seem. It was a very casual note in there that we have found with the monks.
Yeah.
Do we truly think that we can just go against him now?
I don't think that we can just go against him, but maybe we'll find some information.
Wait, go against who?
Ardith.
Oh.
I don't know. I know nothing about the guy.
I mean,
well, we know he can get into vaults and disappear in thin air, or I don't know if that was him, but definitely, yeah.
it could
Some
have.
sort of colleagues or agent, yes. And
mean,
we know that
AJ
he
was
can.
Chances are he's just working for someone.
AJ was willing to throw us under the bus, right? His journal said so. And if
Yeah.
Ardith was not, in line with AJ and was his enemy or betraying him or whatever, well, enemy of my enemy and all that, However, if Ardith seemed to be also one of the people offering us work, so if he was the one trying to throw us under AJ's bus, then not so much.
Either way, just
What they
sitting
don't-
around and waiting for him to come to us is not
You would
what I would.
wait.
I'm not sure that Ardith is interested in coming to us.
You would wish to align yourself with the one. The note that we have found in the archives, the one that said about purging the records and raising the temple and all that. It was signed by Ardith.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The Gladstones don't have
the
great
first
memories.
one wasn't. The second one, yeah. The Gladstones were each and every one of them dropped on their head.
If anything, Ardith seems to be a zealot involved in some absolute high tier. Oh, absolute, yeah.
A symbol glows with authority.
Indeed. The river of ascension begins to flow into Athkatla. That's all Ardith. So, I don't know that I would like to align with that.
Fair enough.
I feel-
Then track him
I
down
feel this-
for reasons of being against him. Although,
Right.
only if there's something in it for us.
What do you make about? Do you remember we did this thing for him at the warehouse? He wanted us to allegedly stop drug coming into the city. And then AJ was asking us questions when the stories didn't match up, and I disregarded his concerns. I don't know that we can go against Ardith right now. He's powerful. not without knowing more. And I thought the priority was to find Quintessa.
Don't know how to find her. Bet you he does.
Well, we only started looking. She might be back home with her father. We could pay someone to keep an eye on this crypt. Just note comings and goings. Or we could stake it for a while, but a small urchin might be more discreet.
Well, that would be endangering whoever you would send.
Not if they're just having a look.
Do you truly believe that after what we have seen below?
It's a graveyard. People come visit graves.
Mm-hmm.
If you think it's risky, then it's not worth it. I wonder what it is that they're trying to import, and I wonder if there is a way we can pursue more information about this import license. Clearly, Arvet was trying to smuggle something into the city. Clearly, he still is.
Don't know where to go about finding out that information.
It's a shame they don't have ID tags, because we don't know if Gatsar is alive or dead.
Because you don't know what?
If Gatsar is alive or dead.
I don't even know who Gadzar is.
Exactly. The corpses didn't have ID tags.
You've not been introduced to anybody, but you saw how many worked there. Gadzar could just be a name I pulled out of thin air for a lackey, or it could be the big bad.
Well, we just don't know if he's one of the dead people in the Blink Dog, or if he's still alive and has information that is useful to us. But it could be something we could find out.
Asher is going to get up and excuse herself to the facilities.
Can you remind me, GM, exactly or roughly what the scrying eye of magic detection said?
This is an unsanctioned use of magical energy.
Did it say, like...
And then if it said all involved will be no, all involved will be noted.
I need to make notes of these things. Magic eye. And then I was told... Oh, didn't Mila warn us that the guard person...
Mila warned her close personal friend Asher, who related to you.
And what was that person's name, if you remember?
The guard who's onto you.
Yeah, I can look it up if you can.
Captain Angerboda.
And they were onto us for reasons of escaping the sewer.
Yes.
We're wrapping up quite the rap sheet. Although, you know, when you start breaking out of prison, there's only one way you can go from there, really, and that's a life of crime. I just don't know how it... I want to know how the scrying thing was able to spot us. Was it already there? Was it the location? The guy did healing magic, but then again, maybe he has a permit. Because I believe you can buy a permit, right? To cast magic in the walls.
It has been mentioned.
But it is very
But maybe such over the table theory crafting and rumination on the overall campaign is best done in the post-session wrap-up.
So, first thing in the morning, what do we need to tackle? What are our goals, right? I know we said we were gonna, maybe think about entering this little tournament, and that's cool, and I'm happy to give that a go. But now it also seems like Ardith is potentially a somewhat important thread to follow with a certain degree of urgency.
The tournament is not tomorrow. The tournament is in the day after tomorrow.
We also shouldn't rush something like Arden. I want to get into that safe. Perhaps there's something in there that is useful to us.
I mean, I sort of agree.
I
but
don't think we
going
should go
back
back
to
there.
that place, incredibly dangerous. Someone's gonna notice what's gone on there sooner or later. And if you're caught there, you're straight to jail, right away.
Believe it or not.
Also jail.
Well, the upside is that Ardith might come to that jail.
Was there anything else that we were thinking was like a pressing issue?
We didn't know there was a pressing issue until we stepped into the blink dog.
We sort of were interested in looking at the white dragon, Mithras.
I don't think we have found anything more pressing than 24 corpses in the basement.
Okay, fair enough. There was a lot of corpses. And then we did make 2 more. Sort of. I mean, can you even really call it a corpse when it explodes into pieces?
I wouldn't count them.
Exactly. Oh my god, did we bring the koala? We didn't leave the koala, right? Thank god. Okay, so it's settled then. I mean, the most pressing thing is the Ardith thing. Are we feeling like it's something that we want to tackle? Or, I mean, it's obviously the most pressing, but is it our business? It's not our job to save the city. Is that what we want to do? Is that what we want to spend our time doing?
Preventing harm to innocent people is always a worthwhile pursuit.
So,
but it's
get the guards
yes, the guards are corrupt. Besides, we're probably not the best people to make that approach. I do
on then.
wonder.
Radiant Heart?
Well, we do know someone with connections there.
I mean, all I'm saying is if one ex-member of the Radiant Heart can beat the shit out of the 4 of us, then maybe the Radiant Heart should go deal with it.
It's not a terrible idea. Not to deal with it, but to ask for help, for information. This creature's deed seems somewhat hellish, right?
Not really. More draconic?
I see.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they were related to Mithras somehow. I don't know. I don't know
They
that
didn't
much about
speak
dragons.
draconic.
Well, they didn't respond when I spoke Infernal either.
How about we rest? We go get some supplies. We head to the graveyard in the morning and just check out from the outside.
Fact-finding mission. Information. Fine. Sounds good to me.
Our last observation went supremely well.
Which time was that?
The warehouse.
Oh, yes. Oh, so sometimes it's not just me that gets carried away. Sirei has that in her too. She just hides it better.
Fair.
But if there's one thing I'm on board with, is getting a good night's sleep. Today has been rough.
So, anything that anyone wishes to do before you settle down for the night and sleep?
I will spend some time examining the special crossbow bolts I got from the courier. I don't know if it works like magic items that you have to attune to, because with those you can spend the time and then you just know what they do, right? Well, I want to know what the arrows do if I can.
I'm not sure how that works with ammunition, actually. You don't attune to ammunition, do you? I would say it's not that important a thing, so I don't want to spend too much time on it. But I'll look at whether this is the case going forward. After a period of looking through it and examining it, you are confident that these have been honed slightly with magic to increase the speed that they'd fly, the impact they'd hit with. They're basically +1.
Okay.
So yeah, you spend the night, you sleep, you all gain the benefit of a long rest, which I will prompt now. I should have prompted a long rest from all of you. Obsidian. As you sleep, you find yourself stood out in a grassy woodland. And suddenly you look down and there is a heavy, flaming chain wrapped around your midriff and just going down into the ground. No hole, no pit, no tunnel. It just seems to pass through the grass. And as the chain tightens, you feel yourself being drawn down. You plant your feet, you try and resist it, but eventually you find that you too are just beginning to sink through the grass. And as you sink down, there is a smothering nothing for a moment before you find yourself in halls of grey, unfamiliar stone with old, faceless statues looking down at you. Still, the chain drags you down until you wake up covered in, I don't know if you sweat, but with the signs of an uncomfortable and traumatic sleep.
After all the poison, I might just sweat.
But a new day dawns. You break your fast. Did you? Have you not applied your heal yet, Obsidian? I see you and Atticus are still looking low health.
May we?
Yes. I've pushed the prompt. Did you not all get it?
No,
Oh, yeah.
I briefly disconnected, so that might be why.
New day, long rest. I prompted it again.
Got it.
But yeah, you wake, you break your fast. The day is yours, as Matthew J. Merson would say. What do you want to get to doing?
Well, after breakfast, I'd like to. Did you say you wanted to go to the blacksmith? Again.
I mean, it's not a priority. I will get there at some point.
I wouldn't mind a detour on the way to the cemetery. That's okay. The graveyard.
As in to the blacksmith, or?
Yes. It shouldn't take me more than 5 minutes.
No, it's all right. Well, in that case, I will talk to him about the dragons.
The dragons?
Mm-hmm.
blacksmith? Remind me.
Harvesting.
Oh yeah. We'll run that. We'll summarize that visit over the table, I think.
No worries.
But yeah, you make your way to the. It was Cromwell specifically you wanted to visit, wasn't it? So yeah, we can see that you visit the Forge of Legends on your way. What is it you're wanting to inquire about, Siri?
I want materials, particularly some metal casings and some black powder. That's what I need.
Yeah. Did I list prices of that for you? I can't remember.
I wouldn't know where. I don't think so. On my thing, it doesn't have
that
it.
should be doable in terms of your budget. It's definitely stuff he'd have.
Okay.
But I will stick in your to-do channel for me, please, for me to find out what that cost would be. I think the black powder might be a bit pricey, but still within your budget. So yeah, you can buy those things. And Obsidian, you just wanted to discuss, what was it, the manner of harvesting, or what's useful?
Yeah, basically just anything that he could tell us that would be useful. Like, if we encounter a dragon, how can we ensure that we get him the proper stuff to make us something out of its scales?
Yeah, so he would wax lyrical quite a while about the use of... Well, here's the thing. It's not like a gripper. It's all actually very, very...
Okay.
He is succinct in what he says. There's just a lot of useful information when it comes to harvesting dragons.
Okay, yeah.
He makes brief references to alchemical benefits and other benefits, but when it comes to smithing, the scales are hugely valuable, extremely powerful. Okay. They almost always confer some sort of elemental resistance related to the type of dragon it was. Different, light. The scales can be used for quite light, flexible armor, or with a bit more work and a few more materials, it could be worked into medium or even heavy armor. There is something for everyone except basically robe wearers when it comes to making use of dragon scale. Dragon bone has application for weapons. In the case of dragon bone, it isn't normally a particularly magical property to it, just that it is strong as all fuck. So great for shields, great for weapons that can't easily be broken.
All right. Stronger with the knowledge, I'm happy.
Yeah, having stocked up on materials and stocked up on knowledge, is there anything else you want to get on your way to the graveyard?
I would just let him know that the inlay will have to wait a little bit longer because we are currently a little bit busy. But was he able to? Does he have the cold iron, or is that something he can procure? And how much would that cost? And is he willing to make that inlay? I don't think we established that last time. I'm not sure.
We will establish it. Yes, he gave you an answer, and we'll establish that. Actually, I think that we did last time. I we said last time, yes, he knows. He gives you an answer, but I don't know what it is.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, we'll sort that.
That's fine.
Okay. Do we make our way? So, the Grave District is an entire section of the city. Remember, you can press J and go to your map tab, and you can see that the Grave District, although there isn't a location on here yet, the zones aren't marked out. It is the completely walled off southeastern segment of the city, and there's a couple of small temples in there, a lot of graves, a few sort of like almost parks and gardens of remembrance set up, and it's actually quite pretty. A lot of mausoleum and personal family crypt, house crypts, house mausoleums, and going off AJ's journal entry, you know that it is the, I believe, northernmost crypt. So yeah, heading around there, you see that there are a couple of people around the city, around the district. Obviously, paying respect or walking dogs. You see one man walking a displacer beast, and every so often it vanishes and his lead just snaps over somewhere else as it comes back in, and it looks like it's a rather traumatic experience to be walking. But yeah, eventually you find the walls naturally reach a point in a copse of trees, and there you see there is a small, quite mossy mausoleum sticking out of the ground.
The old mossy mausoleum.
The sounds of a city faint in the background, but a lot of birds nearby. Oh, what's Atticus up to straight away?
Sorry, just testing if I can make them.
As I mentioned, the sound of birds, and straight away he's like...
Cool. Sorry, yeah, just testing. Although, having said that, I will... no, never mind. Never mind.
I'm guessing it's quiet. Doesn't seem to be anyone around.
It is, yeah.
Well, we're not going to learn anything out here.
Well, we can always descend.
Does it look locked in any way? Gate?
You just see steps, stone steps heading down.
Surely not. There must be a door. Somewhere. Just gonna give it a walk around, see if there's any disturbances to the ground around.
It's quite a Hobbit house style, and there's a bit of a rise going up, and you can see this crypt is built into the slope. But also, yeah, as you approach Asher, Obsidian, you see slick, mossy steps going down into a slight... just at the end of this sort of 15-foot steps shades, you do see two heavy iron doors. Obsidian, I would give to you here that the motif above and around the doors, from the pillars either side, appears to be just a series of stone-carved interlinking chains that stretch over the doorway, forming an arch. And Obsidian might have vanished for those of you upstairs, but he has just descended into a different part of the map.
Did he say anything before he just started walking down?
Yeah, didn't you see? Clearly, he said...
Okay.
Yep.
I'll
that
just look around at the others and be like, oh shit.
Okay, I'm checking to see if there's anyone looking at us.
Because no one's paying any particular attention. You can see someone like 300-400 feet away, what looks to be like an employee pruning a rose bush, but he seems to be oblivious to you. He's just a gardener working away.
Obsidian will be looking at the stairs as he's descending. If they seem like... you said that everything is overgrown and mossy.
Yeah.
Are there like visible footsteps? Does it seem like someone's walking this path from time to time, or is it just...
There are a couple of areas where you can see that the moss has clearly been inadvertently scraped off by a boot heel.
All right. Now he'll just try the
Yeah.
Try the handle.
The door is locked, but you feel even as you turn it that it is old and loose in the door frame, and even the slightest bit of a shoulder from you would see it opened if you so wish. By this point in this age, its lock seems to be ceremonial in nature.
Obsidian will hesitate only for a second, and then he will just sort of stumble a little bit and go headfirst into the door.
And it is obviously pitch black inside. And what little bit of daylight filters down behind you. Will you light a torch?
I suppose so.
Get my coin back. I'll cast it on my coin. If he's lighting a torch, I'll go ahead and cast light on my coin that I reattached to my belt, retied.
Okay, I have activated your cantrip as well. Every time. Now that you send me Stargate and what they do when they get the hand thing and melt people's brains, that's what happens to me every time you do that light.
See, when we're in a Discord call, it clearly mutes sound in my browser, so I haven't had sound for the last 10 sessions.
Well, we need to we can fix that with medication. That includes sound, like music as well.
Yeah.
How terribly dull.
I know.
Okay, yeah, you find yourself in a small, lovely little crypt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Obsidian. Is there a slab with writing on it over yonder, or is it just the nature of the map?
There is a slab, and it just talks about for love, lost love, a beloved family man resides here, a husband, a father, an uncle, a son.
Cool.
Until we are reunited again before Great Father Ao.
Does it seem like the father and the son gets many visitors, and they maybe open the tomb from time to time?
I mean, you had to take the door off the hinge to sort of get in here, but
Yeah, I get it.
But it is surprisingly. In fact, let me just fix one thing. Make me a perception check, and then I'm gonna come when I tab back in a second. Because I'm just finding a sound file that doesn't seem to be playing. I will remind myself what
11.
Where is it? I am missing a sound that I wanted. This is most frustrating, and I apologise. Yeah, we have no sound for some reason in this particular place. Let's have a look. Where is Siri? So Obsidian made an 11. Siri, as you're looking around Obsidian, Siri, you find yourself looking to sort of follow him. Like, has he seen something? What's he looking for? I would give to you with your passive that you notice for a sealed crypt that just had to be barged into. There are a lot of what are clearly fairly fresh, not rotten, fallen leaves in here that have blown in. That, had they just been sealed in here, would have surely turned to sludge and dust by now. So the door has been opened recently.
Yeah, so Obsidian was specifically fixating on the what would you call it? God damn it, the top of the sarcophagus, I suppose. Like whether it looks like it's been sliding off a lot, whether there's visible wear and tear on where the plates connect, where the stone connects, rather. And yeah, I mean, after a moment of just looking around and not finding any obvious signs of, this stone has been just moved around a lot, and you can see that it has crumbled a little bit on the edges and so on. He will just anyways give it a little bit of a push to see if he can just see inside a little bit.
I'd like to assist.
Of the sarcophagus itself?
Yeah, open
You
it
see
a
it?
little bit
Yeah.
and see inside. Yeah.
Yeah, the two of you very, very easily shift it, and you see that it is empty, save for an old, dusty skeleton wearing a very thin, cheap-looking, typical burial gown.
Would have been too easy. I'm gonna start looking at the mausoleum sort of walls for loose stones or hidden push buttons, mechanisms, chains.
Make me an investigation,
sort.
please, Sire.
It's yes, my expertise. Investigation. Come on. Okay, I'll take you.
Yeah, combined with your already impressive sort of innate skill looking around, you do find there is a single stone on this pillar, the leftmost pillar, that just looks like a triangle pointing left.
A triangle pointing left. Okay, I'm gonna very carefully with the. Actually, do you know what? I'm gonna ask Kura. Do you mind just pushing that left stone over there?
Yeah.
Seeing if it's loose.
There's a slight rustle of the leaves on the floor for a second as Kura sort of spills forth and presses against it. And part of the wall swings away.
Okay, well. What? We're gonna turn around now?
No.
I knew it. You go. I've got your back.
Obsidian, you see the corridor branches off with closed doors to the left and right, and another mausoleum or crypt ahead with candles burning away on a stone sarcophagus.
I'll take a moment to light a torch.
Yeah, same.
And everyone's now wielding torches or light in some way. What are you?
I attack
You
with the
swing.
torch.
Yeah, there's a large, what looks to be marble. A large marble sarcophagus here. On the wall behind it, a framed painting of a gold frame. Quite faded now, but looks to be a very noble, serious-looking man. Pale, holding a goblet of a rich, dark red wine. Quite sharp complexion. Bit of a sharp widow's peak. And he stood there just holding this glass of wine.
Brad, is that you? Yeah, okay. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say, am I gonna realize how much it looks like my friend?
And there's just an inscription at the bottom.
Von Egg.
Good old Von Egg.
And yet there are two chests, one either side.
Heavy breathing.
Do not shake them.
Don't stay too far behind, Asher. Is she staying far behind?
No, okay. I'm gonna look around like kind of. Well, this doesn't seem like it, right? Stick back out.
I mean, there's some resemblance with Ardeth, no? Features. But this man is no elf. Is that right? Or his ears not?
I mean, Ardeth. This is a pale man. Ardeth's a drow.
Okay,
I'd say there is the opposite of a resemblance.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's just some guy.
There's 2 more doors behind us.
Yeah.
I like that you.
Is that everyone coming?
I'm coming.
Is the one checking any
Atticus.
chests?
It would seem not.
Do you
I'm just-
think it wise to start with that?
Fine, finish with that.
Hmm.
We can always come back.
Indeed.
It's just there's no one here right now.
What are you saying you want a grave route?
I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't have phrased it like that.
No.
What would you phrase
You're
it
right,
like?
I'm sorry. No judgment. I just don't.
What?
I don't need that kind of bad karma, you know.
What was that sound?
Yeah, you see the door that you came through just slowly swing back shut.
Legitimately gave me
What do you say?
that the idea of being like locked inside a crypt under the earth and it's locking. It's literally made me
I
shiver.
imagine as you came in, you would have noticed there was a similar button on the wall as you came in. But does it work?
That's
Makes my walls close in.
that's terrifying.
After you.
More of the same. Happily look into the one that is opened a little bit. Unless it isn't, really.
It is. It is open. It is empty.
Alright. I have a feeling this goes deeper.
We're looking for another secret passage.
Check the last door, see if
I
it's
mean,
maybe,
sweet.
you know, just a table with a big book on it that says Secrets of Ardeth, and maybe we'll luck out, you know? Just grab it and we can leave.
Well, once we're looking for that, what if we check all the walls for strange shapes on the stones? Triangles pointing upwards, left, right, downwards. I'll start with this one.
So you guys checking this room, or is someone? I'm not having you all make separate checks to walk around the walls of the same room. So if someone wants to assist Siri's investigation of this room, we can.
I'm not proficient, so I'm not assisting.
Okay.
None of us are proficient, I think.
Yeah,
In
it's
what?
proficiency to assist.
In investigation,
Yeah.
I am proficient.
Then you may
but you do.
you may assist.
Yeah.
I shall assist.
That's not to say that Asha can't go make her own. It's just like kind of a what are you contributing to this?
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Okay, then Siri can make an advantageous.
So, yeah, when it comes to Obsidian contributing, he's not so much like well aware of where to look. He just sort of goes off hunches and like it's
Yeah.
almost like images flashing before his eyes, and he looks back towards the place where something was.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, this room.
Cool.
So in this investigation, are you opening any of the sarcophagi, or are you just sticking to the walls?
Obsidian is very happy to open any sarcophagus.
Yeah. There are a number of corpses in various states of decay in here, all past the point of smelling. They're all now at the point of being jerky or skeletal. Nothing on the walls. The walls appear clear in this chamber. Asher, Atticus, are you looking elsewhere, or are you remaining here while Ciri and Obsidian conduct this investigation?
I'm just sitting here.
I assist Obsidian in looting these bodies.
A couple of them have dulled ceremonial weapons, like little crappy imitations of family heirloom swords where the eldest son or daughter has inherited the actual heirloom sword, but some token gesture version was buried with the old man, and such. But no riches or finery appear to have been buried in here with them.
Rat.
If Ciri moves to leave, I'll follow.
No. This chamber appears to be in a much worse state. Tree roots and vines, long since having breached the wall and sort of spilling and tumbling a fair bit of masonry as it entered. A couple of places of the ceiling sagging a bit. A few piles of dirt, but looks like it is holding. Ciri, you would immediately notice that despite all of this wreckage, there is a suspiciously clear segment of it here.
My beeline, making sure everyone else is. I think there's a passageway through here. Can I? Can I have that going for a moment?
Oh yeah.
And then Predator is going to manifest in front of you. And it looks like a little kind of like an air snake with a triangular kind of angled face. And I like it to take the coin with one of its little tiny hands that can only hold, I think, 15 pounds as per mage hand. And see if he can like go into that passageway to illuminate it a little bit. If there's enough space.
So you've what I was saying was the floor, you can see that the floor is clear.
Oh, the floor. But like
Yeah.
you said there was like I thought here like around the branches.
No, so what I was trying to give you above the table was the non-library equivalent of, oh look, two big scuffs on the floor showing where something swung open. All this debris has been cleared out the way.
Sorry. The map also like hinted at like undergrowth corridor. Okay, well then I'm gonna need someone to help me with the push this thing in the direction of the grooves.
Obsidian, I think you're up.
Oh my.
Yeah, so as you're patting the wall and looking over it, it becomes quite quickly apparent that in all these knots of vines and roots, one of the knots is actually a very well disguised handle in the wall. And with a bit of effort, you're able to pull, and yes, it gradually grinds open, breaking this map, because there's not meant to be a secret door here, but a further set of steps heading down, gradually winding to the right. And it will be a map transition if we progress any further.
Ooh.
I guess we're going down.
Yes, we are.
Okay. As you head down these stairs, I'll bring you to a new map.
Who's taking the lead? The Obsidian?
Me.
So you all had torches at the moment, didn't you? Or lights in the case of Asher von Vasher. Just apply that.
Well, Siri
to you all.
has my coin right now.
So you have nothing at the moment. She has your coin.
Nothing at the
No,
moment.
that would have. She would have. No, should have
Give it
given it
back.
back. Sorry,
Okay,
that
cool.
was because I.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay, so does Siri have a torch, or is she like?
No,
is she
I
going?
just have
She has.
No, you're Asher. I was asking if Siri has a coin at the moment, or is she going off a torch?
I don't know where I am.
Siri had a torch on already. Yes.
Okay, let me load. Gonna change that light. Okay, yes. You are heading further down. The stone changes from the dark of the earth to an older, roughly hewn grey granite. Yeah, glimpsing ahead, Obsidian. Just at the edge of your vision, you see that the starts to turn into full tiles.
Just goes deeper.
You see before you 2 huge, 15-foot tall, grey stone doors set into the wall, one of which is cracked, ajar. To the north, a huge rock pile, because originally this map went elsewhere, but I did not want that to happen. So there is a rock pile that you will never be able to clear. Your voices echo if and when you speak. This is a large, old-seeming place.
Actually, so talking about speaking, we're hopefully all stage whispering.
Yeah. Obsidian slips around the doorway and out of sight.
What's the hurry? We should go careful. There might be traps. As she says, as she checks for traps.
Make me a perception check. Yep, looking down, searching as you go, you find no signs of tripwires or runes or anything like that, Siri. Obsidian, from your torchlight into this corridor, you see a wide corridor flanked by hooded statues, hands crossed in quiet contemplation in front of them. From your torchlight, I would give to you that although these are dark grey stone, there appears to be, on places on some of them, a strange like, purple crystalline growth taking over part of them.
So would they look familiar in design to the ones we have seen on the dead monks? Or not monks, rather?
No.
Okay.
In fact, from your height as you look down, you realise that actually these look to be large statues of dwarves. These are dwarven in design.
All right. Intriguing.
Yeah. The steps continue down into the darkness, but you do see part of the way down there is a door, large set of double doors on either side of a corridor.
What is this place? Lord Uster.
Actually, I see.
Secret lair.
Looks so very old. I do not know what it could be.
Some sort of temple. Is there
Like
any like
golden
symbols
powder.
or iconography or sort of like patterns of?
It is conspicuously plain. And looking around, you can see that it clearly has signs of. Sorry. It clearly has signs, which is a difficult sentence to say. It's not that there has been stuff and it has been defaced or removed, like you sometimes see. It looks like it was built deliberately plain, other than these couple of statues.
What do you say the statues are of? Just generic hooded dude?
Generic hooded dwarves.
Huh. Which, from the image, Lord Ustavon Egg was not.
Certainly not.
No.
The purple growths on the statues, would Obsidian be able to identify them in any way, or?
Yeah, make me an investigation check.
And do they look like intentionally placed? I'm sorry, what check was that?
No, they look to be quite random where they
Okay.
are. One of them has a clump of a shoulder missing, one a hand, one just a few different flecks of a part of the hood and a bit of the chest.
And what check was that, sorry?
Investigation.
Oh, sure. Well.
Yeah, you get what I just gave you.
Mm-hmm.
As you're standing there, your torch is looking.
Yeah, purple.
You just hear a slight. And a slight shift and scrape of stone further down into the dark.
Jesus.
I think we should be ready for anything.
I'm going to put the torch somewhere on this hooded man and take out my longsword.
Yep, put your torch actor on there.
Yep.
The drop torch, and I will turn off your light. And you hear heavy slapping and claws on the floor for a moment.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point to the door right next to
And
Yeah, maybe.
Russian. Yep, you try.
Obsidian will give a try to the door, I guess.
You tug on the door. There's a rattle as it is locked fast in its hinges, and from the darkness emerges a large, 8-legged reptilian creature. Not actually that
Oh
large.
dear.
As it comes rushing out on too many legs, slapping forward, and I would like everybody to. Oh no, that's moving a torch. That's not saluting people. I would like everybody except dropped torch to roll initiative for me.
This is reminding me of something.
Oh. Unfortunate. Hello.
Oh dear.
Of course.
Oh dear. Oh, okay.
Yep. If you roll badly, that just means I have to roll worse, so I can still be at the bottom.
That was some shocking rolls. My God. Okay, yeah, the basilisk comes rushing forward. Oh no, one more steps. As it starts to come slapping up and towards you, Atticus, you're the first person in front of it. It is just gonna, and its basically gullet just swells up rapidly for a moment like a frog before it just bursts out this horrible purple corrosive chemical. Sorry, gas, but just spills up the stairs and washes over Obsidian and Atticus.
Oh. Hey.
That is all it can do. But as it's going, blah, 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 blah. That is its turn. Everyone make a perception check for me. This is a free one. Siri, this isn't your turn.
You.
Oh, even.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone except Asher, who was perhaps just distracted by this burst. You hear from beyond this doorway. Hey, did you ever? To arms!
Oh, fuck me.
Siri, you're up. Asher, you're next.
Sorry. As the gravity of the situation falls on Sarah, she looks at her brother and says, "Looks like we're about to have company." And she's going to go down here.
Remember double movement
avoiding.
steps?
Oh, the steps are double?
Yeah, difficult terrain.
That's annoying. Okay, well then I'll rather go here. And then Kura will manifest right here. Please. Can I do this? Am I allowed? Do I have the power? She has the power.
You got the power.
And it's going to attack.
You didn't target it, but that hits.
Okay, I'll target it now with the damage. My target is being weird. Okay, there we go.
Just roll damage and I'll apply it manually.
Fantastic 8 damage. And that's my end of my turn.
I have marked that damage off. Asher, Obsidian, you're next.
Yeah, I'm gonna repelling blast this thing. If don't
I think you just tell me that.
10 feet away.
Yeah, roll your damage. Yep. It is just bodily lifted, lands on its back, rolls, a few crystals shatter and splinter off and spill on the floor before it very heavily rolls back on it.
Alright, I'm gonna run over to this other door because I didn't hear
Yep.
the thing. So I'm gonna go over, and since that door is locked, I'm gonna try this door.
Yep.
Is it also locked?
It is also locked.
Alright. Fuck!
Anything else from you, Asher?
That's it.
Obsidian.
Right on. Yeah. First of all, the door. Is there any way to just, like, do the Gimli thing and just put my axe over, like, things, block it?
It just looks
somehow?
to be large 2 grey stone doors with a thick join down the middle. There is no joins, no devices. There's not even any keyholes.
Okay, so I couldn't even hold it.
No, you suspect the miss, but it was probably barred from the other side.
Sure. So seeing as Asher Vasher has made it impossible for me to reach the creature.
I don't want it to acid breath us again or whatever it's doing.
Fuck. I guess it's hand axe throwing again.
Sorry!
Although I could... No, you know what? Let's do it differently, actually, because Atticus is there. Yeah, so... Fuck. Yeah, the door situation is really annoying here. Yeah, I will check.
Thinking about that, I just wanted to mention, I thought we had established that Asher had Agonizing Blast, but it hasn't added Charisma.
She has got Agonizing and Repelling. I thought it was bacon in me. So what is it? Is it add charisma modifier? Was it for agonizing?
Yeah.
So another 4 should I have done?
Yeah, we said it was baking it in. Has it not been this whole time?
It was before. I think it might be because there's a mod that's off, but we'll look at it later.
So another 4 damage to a basilisk, yeah? That has been applied. So Obsidian, what are you doing?
Okay, last question. Would it be possible to just run down half the stairs and just jump?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Can I just leap over?
Jump is just your movement, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
In terms of feet.
Can I avoid the last 2 steps then?
That would make sense.
All right, so I will indeed join the creature.
I feel like that doesn't really work as well going up the stairs, but going down the stairs, certainly.
Gotcha. And then I will land slam at it. Or not, apparently.
It sees you jumping and it just swings this heavy crystalline tail that just catches your maul and knocks it away.
Sure thing. Oh, I do have 3 rages now. So yeah, I will post factum enter the rage state, I suppose.
Okay. Is that you?
Yes.
Atticus.
I want to join Obsidian, but I'm going to try and hold the door. I will hex the scary monster, and I will blast it.
Hits. Waiting for you to, yeah. Ooh, pretty heavy blow.
I will move in slightly to the door.
Okay. Creature's turn. First of all, it's automatic on Marie roll. Let's see. Its throat comes back up like it is filled once again. It is going to turn its gaze on Obsidian, and those eyes just glow greener and greener before there's a sudden flash, and it's going to unleash its petrifying eye beams on Obsidian. Obsidian, can you please make a DC 12 Constitution saving throw? Amazing. As these eyes fix on you and you're holding your hand with them all, you just start to notice where the eye is was pinprick of hot for a moment and then very cold, and you look and a cluster of purple crystal is just starting to slowly spread and creep. You are restrained as you magically begin to turn to stone. It looks like it's currently a growth on you that could perhaps be torn off you, but it looks like it would hurt to do so. And then that's going to continue happening to you for a while. Then it's going to try and bite you. Can you react to a 20?
No.
Crystalline jaws clamp down on that same arm. That is its turn. Sire, you just see this happening to Obsidian's arm. But you're up.
I'm coming down. Can I also jump, or is that not only allowed for Obsidian? Okay. I'm going to jump.
Oh, jumping all the way is some fall damage. You're jumping 20-foot stairs. I think it went down a little bit and then jumped the last few to avoid the double.
I can do the same.
You're doing that every 5-year-old who has that latent memory of, no, I definitely jumped down the whole flight of stairs in my house when I was little.
I think I have the movement, but correct me if I'm wrong. So I started here, so I go.
Yep, that looks.
10
Yep.
feet.
If you go in 10, then jump.
And
so you land.
Okay, no, I have a lot of serious in my thing, but I'm gonna try to booming blade it again. It's not good. Thank you.
Misses. Those
Okay,
crystals again.
Oh, come on. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. That's. I'm actually just gonna move Cora up here. I can select him.
Yeah.
Just gonna move up there. And that's fine.
Okay.
And
Asher, you're up.
All right, I'm just gonna blast him. This time, just normal agonizing.
Misses. Just keep so many things to keep hitting these crystals on its back. Well, on its everything. Anything else from you, Asher?
No.
Okay. Obsidian. So,
Cool.
the situation you're in, this crystal is continuing to grow. You can try to cut the stone off. It will, you definitely have to go into some flesh to do it, but it might stop it from spreading. But either way, at the end of your turn, you'll be making a save.
In that case, I guess I will slam at it recklessly.
Okay.
Which will make it normal because I have disadvantage for being.
Remind me, you can attack with restrained, can't you? That's just no movement.
I believe so. It makes me do so with disadvantage normally. And
So
I am
yeah,
attacked with
23
advantage.
hits.
That's most of it. Good. Let's consider the situation.
Heavy hit.
Oh, right, because I am. It's not restraining me. Like the creature is not involved in the act of restraining me at all.
it's not connected
Gotcha.
to you in any way. It is a magical.
Considering the situation, I think I will just push it. I know it actually can stay where it is. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else from you?
I don't. Oh, you know what? Since I've already done so recklessly, I guess I can go for the jaws as well. As a bonus action, I will try to bite it as well, which will make me do an unarmed attack, which will also be normal. And would you look at that?
Nice. It is looking in a bad way.
I will go for the face, for trying to get my teeth into its eyes. Just bite them off of it.
Cool. Is that you?
Yes, that is me.
So let's have you make another DC 12 Constitution saving throw, please.
Sure thing. I'll get 2 temporary HP, and now I can save. Or can I? Yes, I can.
You managed to drag. Let's check this. Yep, you managed to just a combination of hitting it in the face where its eyes were, and then just a rough rip and drag of these crystalline growths off you. You managed to tear them off, and it seems to spread. You were one away from being petrified. Yeah, you managed to throw it off, and after a couple more seconds looking, you see that no new growth seems to have begun. Atticus, you're up.
So am I restrained still, or?
The effect has ended on you.
Okay, sorry.
You are no longer creeping petrification. Sorry, Atticus.
Nothing forthcoming from the door. And
no.
Seeing that
because it's 10 minutes after our usual end time, I feel like they're gonna hold off.
Well, seeing that my allies are doing some work to this creature, I need to come in and prove that I am the best. So I'm gonna start coming down the stairs, and then copy everyone and leap greatsword first for an outstanding killing blow.
Just before you do
Mr.
so,
desperately wants to tell you something.
Yeah, just before you do so, let's reduce the HP by 4 to make it even easier for Atticus to get that killing blow. Because it didn't add my rage bonus either.
Okay. Okay. Atticus comes in. Please be a nat 1 after all that. Oh, so close.
Bastard.
Ka-tink! Hits the stone floor. Hits.
To add in my bonus damage.
You're so much better with your hilt than you are with your blade.
I know.
Okay.
Tell me how you kill it.
He comes in, the big leaping swing chinks off some of these crystals growing on its head, and so instead he just comes in with a gauntleted fist and punches it square in the face, and you just hear a slight crunch, and then it falls.
Excellent. As the creature dies, obviously you have heard other people talking through the doorway. It is clear that this situation is going to continue, but we are at the point where we would normally wrap up. All I will ask before we call it there is, could everyone please make me, everyone who has proficiency in either, make me either a nature or a medicine check. Asher, you can do so with advantage.
You said proficiency or
In nature or medicine.
would survival work?
No, that's not nature or medicine.
Or animal handling either. Okay, fine. Okay.
Asher and Obsidian, you would both know that even if you didn't know that was a basilisk before it started to turn someone to stone, which I would feel like is a pretty universal, basilisks and gorgons are the things that turn people to stone. You would know that basilisks are said to hold an organ that's extremely useful for potions involving the reversal or infliction of flesh to stone and vice versa. So both of you would know, even if the situation is a bit too immediately dangerous to be dealing with it, that there is potentially some useful, profitable harvesting to be done here. But that is where we'll wrap up for today, at the start of our lovely dungeon crawl. I've had a lot of fun setting this map up. We will be back next week. Am I right in thinking that week after next we don't have you, Gija?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, cool. We will have a full session of dungeon crawl next week, and we'll see what interesting stuff we find out. But thank you very much, everybody. We will see you all next time.